Hi, and welcome to Geno's Takes NCAA Hoops, a little Wednesday night, Tuesday night, Big 12 action, where the Iowa State Cyclones are giving 2.5 to the Texas Longhorns in Texas. Look, the Iowa State Cyclones, it's my first video of the week, have just come back down to earth. They started the season 9-0, but since they've gone 3-3, and more concerning is the fact that they've lost 2 of their last 3 to Big 12 opponents, but they're pretty good Big 12 opponents. We'll get to that in a moment. But here's the thing. They're facing a Texas team that is pretty much the worst team in the Big 12. In fact, they're just coming off a very pedestrian loss, 58-57 to TCU. And pedestrian is just a fancy word for they played like a bunch of white kids. But here's the thing about games like this. When it comes to college football, I don't put a lot of weight in this stat, but in college hoops I do. The streak between these two teams, and Iowa State has won their last 4 meetings, even beating them last year in the Big 12 conference. So I really like that. And it's not just that. They lost 2 of their last 3, but it's the way they lost 2 of their last 3 in both of those games, and this should be a concern, but it's not to me. Iowa State blew 11-point leads, first to Oklahoma, and then just this past weekend against the Baylor team. But here's the thing. The Baylor team beat them by doing what the city of Waco is famous for. They caught fire, and there was a lot of shooting. Look, they scored 60 points in the second half, the Baylor Bears did, and they shot 53% from the field, and I just don't see Texas doing that, especially considering in that 1-point loss to TCU, that low-scoring game, they shot 1 of 19 from 3-point range. Oh, wow. And here's the thing. Iowa State is a confident team. They're playing well, given if you take that away, but Texas is struggling under first-year coach Shaka Smart. And just when he was starting to try to get a rhythm with these guys, what happens? He loses his big man, Cameron Ridley, that big star center underneath. And what has happened? Well, it's pretty much been open game underneath since then. If you look at their last 2 games, UConn put up 71, and then Texas Tech, who's a steadily improving team, put up 82 points. So they're going to struggle, especially when they face an Iowa State team that has 5 players in double figures. And I think the leading scorer this night is going to be Georges Niang, who's just so damn good. I love the Cyclones in this, and I'm telling you, without the big man, I might even put a little bit on the over. That's Geno's Takes NCAA Cyclones.